All right, 713-390-KRBE. That is the number. If there's anything you want to ask, could be about the show, anything whatsoever just pops into your head, we'll try our best to answer it for you.
You can answer things that we asked questions. Was it during the news we asked about the mayor's term?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
just real quick, before we get to that call about the mayor's term, did anybody text before we did the summer 2023? Did you guys see on the text how to pronounce QIN Dynasty? Did somebody text us that?
Pronounced Shin
Dynasty.
No
So
way.
QIN,
what?
Yeah.
Shin Dynasty. We're talking about a restaurant that
Really?
Eric likes, an Asian food restaurant called QIN Dynasty. We don't know how to say it.
I just called it Kin Dynasty. I never knew. I've been going there for like 10 years.
They're like, this idiot.
It makes sense if you've ever asked like how to spell win. It's usually
With
NG.
Yeah, like push and win.
UYEN is Vietnamese, but I don't know. There's all these different pronunciations. We want to do it right.
All I know
All
is
right,
it's
Shin
damn
Dynasty,
good
now
food
we
if you
know.
want some good
And
food
where
right
is it
there.
again, Eric?
It's off Buffalo Speedway there, by that Starbucks. You see right there.
Oh, yeah, but West Park and Buffalo Speedway.
Yeah, pretty much right. Yeah, it's right there, right next to it.
Oh, okay. Okay, Maria's up first on Dumb Question Amnesty at 713-390-KRBE to answer a question that we had about mayor term limits and how long between one election to the inauguration of the next mayor. What's the downtime? Hi, Maria. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So you worked in that world?
Yes, so I am one of his former assistants, and his term is actually up at the end of this year. So the elections will be during the fall, and then January 1st, the new mayor will take over.
So January 1st,
So it's
the
like
new
the
mayor
so
kicks
one
in.
day flip over. So December 31st, Sylvester Turner is done.
That is
That's his
it.
last
January
day.
1st, the new
Hey,
one takes over.
Did you work with him, with the mayor?
That's right, yes.
Did
So
he-
I
does he hate
was
us?
one of his personal assistants.
Come on,
No, he did
Whoa.
not.
He hates
Come
us.
on, he hates us, doesn't he? He
Because
doesn't.
we stick up for the firefighters.
He doesn't like us. It's okay. You can cough twice. Cough twice.
She's laughing because it's true.
Yeah.
Actually, he is amazing to work for. I absolutely enjoyed my time with him, aside from politics. He was amazing, and I enjoyed my time
We know it's
there.
good to be an intern. You get paid a lot, don't you?
That's working.
No, I will not speak on that one.
Especially when you're young,
You know,
handsome.
So I have been listening to y'all for, like 13 years. So every time I would hear y'all talk about the firefighters, I was like, oh, my God, I'm not going to get in between that one. But yeah, I do absolutely feel for the firefighters. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
They got the short end
Like
of the
Mayor
stick.
Turner, I don't know him personally. I just know like the policies. That's the stuff I get mad about.
Right.
The firefighters.
Yeah.
That's all.
We got to take care of the people that take care of
I'm
us.
curious to know, Maria, what ended your time there? Like, what are you doing now, or why'd you leave if it was so fantastic?
So close to the time that his term is up, a lot of people start looking elsewhere because when a new mayor comes, usually
They have their
they
own
either
people.
bring their or they'll do a clean house. So people just start leaving little by little, especially during this time. I left for a better opportunity with another company.
Is that weird that like when you take a job knowing that it has? I mean, nobody's guaranteed.
Time limitations.
Nobody's guaranteed to work.
Yeah,
you know,
most of
20
us in
years.
the real world, we don't take a job knowing that,
Right.
well, you can work here, but it's only going to be for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. But the job experience and I think being in that world for a little bit, that does a lot to your resume, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right,
Well,
Maria.
I appreciate you
thanks for being a Roula and
listening.
Ryan Show listener.
Go ahead, cough twice if he
All
doesn't
right.
like us. You can-
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for calling, Maria. It's Dumb Question Amnesty here on the Roula and Ryan Show. Renee is up next at 713-390-KRBE. If you guys have any questions like Renee's, hi, Renee.
Hey, good morning, guys. So
Good
my
morning, Renee.
question,
What's the question?
my question dates back to last week's rapid fire when you, Roula, and Eric were going back and y'all were throwing the B word out pretty loosely,
Yes.
very loosely. So how can y'all throw the B word out, but you can't throw the S bomb out? What's
come
the
on.
That's
the
not
F-bomb
one of
is
the-
way worse than the B word.
She said S, not F.
Oh,
she
okay.
said-
I thought you meant F.
Wait,
F?
F is in Frank or S is in Sam?
S as in Sam?
Yeah,
Yeah. There are
We're
certain
gonna
words
say
that we're
that.
not allowed. The FCC has rules about what words can and cannot be said on the radio or televiation. And
There's 7 words you can't say.
Yeah. So that's
Say
one of
them,
them you
Eric.
can't say.
Yeah. To let her know.
There we go. Right here.
Here are the 7 words. Hear them in the raw feed. It's our show after the show.
Quite often you
But,
do.
No, Renee, it was just
Three.
a
The B
one-off
word is
in the
allowed?
moment.
Yeah, the B word is.
I mean, it is allowed, and we don't usually
try not to
say
use it
on our show.
But that day was just
it
went
was
off the
one of those
rails.
heated moments where Eric was being a little pissed. And so I had to call him
You
out.
were the
Yes,
first
he was.
offender, Roula. You
Yeah.
were the first one to drop the B word.
Of course, because I mean, when do I ever say bad words, Renee? Like, how annoyed was
don't.
I that he's being such a little witch? He's being such a little.
No, that game I wasn't. I
But
didn't
it
even.
got me thinking. No, but it just got me thinking. How can we use the B word? The B word's more offensive than the S word.
It's funny, like
That's
some
maybe to you, but
like
to
some-
other people, they're like, "What? What have you said?"
Some people think the
You know?
GD word is the worst, and then a lot of
Because
people
it has religious implications.
a lot of people like Ahmad use that word all the time.
yeah,
I had to tell Ahmad,
sorry.
stop saying
Yeah,
that
don't
on the
say
radio.
that,
I
man.
know.
That
I know.
offends people.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
And everyone has
Thanks
their
for
own.
calling the show, Renee, and
Trigger
we will-
words.
We will behave.
Yeah, thanks for stirring up drama, Renee.
It's a woke world.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, a dumb question Amnesty is at 713-390-KRBE. Somebody asked the question way early in the morning on text, we don't have time to get to. When it comes to working at the radio station, you know, we do lots of contests like the summer of 2023 and different concerts for different artists, ticket giveaways.
Yep.
How do we get the callers on? Well, we tell you to call and we literally count. You know, if we say caller 104,
Thank you for calling.
That was our
actually
first-
go
Thank
through
you for
caller
calling.
104.
When we hired
But
Ahmad, that was the first thing we asked. Can you count to 104?
Yes, and I can.
Thank God it wasn't 120 because he was having trouble there.
Yeah.
And here's my thing.
Got him.
When
420.
I started at KRBE in the little room we called the Jock Lounge with the two sets of request lines where
Which
you
is
can
now
answer the phones and
basically
say,
a junk room.
yeah, hi KRBE, what do you want to hear? Was my job. I was meticulously trained to go through the phones during the contest and say, hi KRBE, you're caller 1, thanks for calling. Hi KRB, you're caller 2, but that takes a long time if you are doing it yourself and running the board like Ahmad is. And so I remember like when Freddie Cruz used to work for our show, for the radio station, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're trying to go fast because you're working alone. When I was the person that there were assistants to the DJs, that was my job. We had to meticulously go through and make sure the person understood the number they were. And some were like, oh my God, I got picked up and hung up on. No, it just works that fast. You're like, hi, I'm caller 5. Hi, you're caller 6. Hi, you're caller 7. It's just fast, fast, fast. But yes, that's how we get to the phone. 713
A lot of pressure on that.
390 KRBE.
Do you want to go with
Who's in
this
my
text
next?
first, or do you want to go with do we have a call?
We have a couple calls here, but you go with your text.
I got a text, and somebody's asking, hey, in Houston, is it illegal to use your cell phone? Like, in other words, if you're driving down the road, you're on your cell phone, can a cop pull you over?
I think so.
So current Texas law only bans texting and reading or writing emails while driving. You can check your phone at a red light if you're not in an active school zone.
But you can't use hands. I see a lot of people holding their phone like in front of them.
You are allowed to use your
But they have
phone
the
for
speaker
music
on,
or GPS.
And they're driving terrible. I'm like, this person's driving awful. And I look over.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're lost or something, I guess.
But cell phone use is banned for all drivers in active school zones. If you ignore that, right off the bat, you're getting a $200 fine. You shouldn't have to be fined. You should just know better. You do not use your cell phone when little kids are crossing the road.
Or just in general, forget the cell phone. People without using cell phones are not paying attention. You know what I mean? People just aren't paying attention. Like, you got to watch, because here's the thing. It's not about you not paying attention to you have to pay attention, yes, but kids don't pay attention. That's why we're so worried about school zones, because little kids will run in front of cars all the time. And here's what I've seen as a mom, especially when I pick up my child at the corner of the school versus the actual school. Little kids are running between cars all the time. And you have no chance to brake if a child runs out into the street between two cars. You didn't see them coming from a distance. They just popped right out between two cars. So you got to be really, really, really careful in any neighborhood around the school, not even just in front of the school. There are I will always say the parameters of the two neighborhoods surrounding the entire school, 2 streets radius around the entire school. You got to watch for kids there because they think they're in the safe zone and they're not. People are flying through there. You just don't want to be that person in a disastrous situation. So there's something, which is public service announcement for today, kids. Dumb question Amnesty here on the Roula and Ryan Show. And, we always like to answer your questions about random stuff that we don't even have answers for. And I still don't understand where 59 stops and 69 picks up and then 59 picks up again. And I just call it all 59. Is that wrong?
It's 610.
I just can't say 69. That's weird. I just I keep
69.
it
I'm
59.
a born and raised Houstonian
Yeah.
who's been 59 my entire
It's always
life.
been 59, but right there where 59 and 610 meet past the Galleria, it's called 69.
And then how long does that go for?
Yeah.
That I got to look up, but I just know
That's
that
what I'm
it's
saying. I don't even
69.
know. Like, we had this great, I'm going to find that meme or that list and put it on my Instagram at Radio Roula of all the different freeways and what they're called, because if you're new, you're screwed. They're like, East Tex Freeway, where's that? What's Gulf Freeway? Where's that? That's 45 South is Gulf Freeway. What's Southwest Freeway? 59.
I don't know why they name it that. But
Katy Freeway, I-10.
have you noticed like how the spools keep falling off in the same area all the time?
No, I didn't know they were in the
You
same
know those
area.
giant spools? We see them like rolling down the road
One
right
time
there at
we had a
610.
good like 3 months of every 2 days. There
So
was a
I
spool.
did a little digging on that one real quick. They're industrial-sized cable reels, and they weigh about 18. Reels, and they weigh about 18,000 pounds apiece.
Damn.
They usually fall off the trucks because they were not securely or properly fastened on the flatbed. But another reason why they fall off is because the truckers did not take the right route, and it hits an overpass and it makes them fly off.
Good
So
God.
when they
Well,
fall
I
off,
bet.
they're not tied down properly, or the driver went the wrong way.
Don't you guys ever get scared when you see that mattress when somebody has a twine? It's on a car.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
that bad
yeah.
boy's coming
I'm like,
off.
I move out of the way.
And one guy's holding it with his
change
hand.
lanes.
Yeah.
He's got his window
He's
down.
driving. He's got his arm out there, and he's holding on to
some
it.
Twine. I'm like, oh, that thing
No,
is
I
just
don't.
Get a
Lanes.
U-Haul. I don't want a mattress that fell on the freeway.
There's
That's dirty.
There's a video where a guy was driving with the mattress. It flew off. The motorcycle was behind him.
Oh, my
hit it,
God.
and then the guy fell onto the mattress.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
So he's-
Yeah, the nice
Wow.
soft cushion.
Yeah, he lucked out.